Alright, so the first idea of the day was terrible. We gotta change gears. Hey everyone, welcome to It's All Grady. I'm Denise.
And I'm Marcel.
Welcome to our homestead.
Yeah, welcome to our homestead. If you guys don't already know, we're a small family that gave up big city life to start our homestead in rural America.
Sweet laugh, big heart, a smile that could light up the dark. Strong faith, close family.
Part of building our homestead is building our house.
Exactly. And if we're not building our house, guys, we're building our farm. Who knows what we're doing?
You heard people mention that there might be a little bit of a heat advisory here in the south. So projects are very selective right now. Alright, so the first idea of the day was terrible. We gotta change gears. Yeah. So we was gonna do one project that really needs to get done, but
we got whooped by the heat.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
It's a heat advisory today. We got 90, almost 100 degrees. Upstairs is much hotter than 100 degrees. I literally just worked to get everything ready to go up there, and it's just too hot.
We have a plan to eliminate some of the things that are causing heat in the house. There's so many things that we can do, but right now it's going to benefit us in 2 ways. So hopefully it works out and it's not too hot to do this project.
I could tell you one thing. If you guys don't already know, in our last video we had processed one of our animals. Yeah, harvested one of our animals. And we just got done with this area in the nick of time, because it's so hot now that we would be cooking it.
It is very hot here, and we are working around some crazy temperatures. Our neighbor just came to visit us and said that he was out for a day after working for 1 day in the sun.
A little bit in the sun.
Yeah, for
heat stroke.
Yeah. So you got to be careful in this kind of temperatures, but we're going to do something today because we have some ideas for things.
All right, guys, it's so hot, man. You ready to cook? Let's go. We'll try to do this real quick, guys. If we cook too much, we're just going to bail on that too, man. We'll twiddle our thumbs together, whatever. All right, guys, so one of the things that we can do to help bring down the temperature in our home is not cook with fire anymore. At least for the moment. Right now we cooking with a Coleman camp stove if we have to use a flame. Otherwise we're using our electric cookers and stuff like that. Well, the electric cookers are awesome, and even the camp stove is awesome, but it's really small and it limits our capacity, I guess. Right? We'd like to be able to maybe cook something a little bigger. Maybe no flame, since we already have the gear, guys. So if you don't already know, in our early videos we were demolishing a mobile home / Frankenstein style contraption. Anyways, there was a stove and an oven in there, right? So we did salvage it. It appears that we do have some damage to the top, which is very, very, very sad. But I'm not sure that it will stop it from working. I'm not really sure. But I do believe that we can clean this up today, guys. How about we clean these up right? And we got the stove here, electric stove top here, and then the electric oven segment over here. We'll get these things cleaned up, and then we're gonna have to build a frame to carry this stuff. And it can't look like we homeless. So we're gonna have to come up with some kind of a design that is not totally ugly. You know what I mean?
Alright, so the first two ideas didn't pan out, so we're going to try the third idea that we actually had to just come up with. Whew, hopefully it's not a bad one because it's hot out, y'all.
So come away with me, nobody has to
Hopefully I can turn around.
where we gonna go. I was just trying to see if you're free to run away with me, to run away with me. Don't tell your friends, but let them know we're safe later on. Rose gold, sun on our skin, sleeping under stars when it's gone. I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me.
Lasted that long, maybe it'll last a little longer. Know what I mean? What up, guys? We on a massive, major, top secret adventure. First order of business is to don't peel the tire off with the floppy fender. I've done it. This is experience. Quick story. One time I had my tool trailer. It was a 10-foot Hallmark trailer. And I had it loaded down, guys. Loaded. Way too much weight. And I was driving down a highway with whoop-de-woos, and I pushed the fenders. I whoop-de-wooed a little too much, and it pushed the fenders right into both tires. And if you don't know what that sounds like, it sounds like kaboom, because it peeled the tires off and ripped my fenders off. Yeah? You remember that, Dad? Yeah. Dad was mad at me because we just got into a fight and he wouldn't help me. Because I yelled at him. I said some dumb stuff I shouldn't have done. Can't blame him for not wanting to help me. Help me, Rhonda. Anyways, I think we're gonna be just fine today, guys. You know what I mean? It's too hot to work outside. We tried to work up in the attic, up the stairs. It's so dang hot that there's no way, man. It's just too hot. But we also can't stop, right? We can't stop progressing. We also can't stop YouTube because YouTube beats us up too much. So we're gonna take you guys on a great adventure, and then we're gonna go get something that we need.
Yes, indeed, folks, we are going to try to buy something from this place again.
Hotter than fish grease right now. Jeez, I don't even know how hot it is out there. 100 or more. We bought the stove. We bought the power wire. We had to go to the other supply store and buy a 50 amp breaker, a plug, a receptacle, and a box, and a cover. Shoot, man. We got the wire at home already. All we got to do now is stop and get some gloves. I wish we could party in town while we're here. It's just so hot, man. You know what I mean? I'd stop at the Baskin Robbins. Oh, guys, I'm just gonna tell you, if there was smell vision right now, you guys would probably unprescribe from us. You'd say, you guys stink! But it wouldn't be us, guys. It's the chicken processing warehouse over here to our left. It smells nothing like chicken.
Smells terrible.
But it is chicken is the problem, guys. It's chicken everything else. And that's what changed our minds right there and made us feel less guilty.
Alright, you guys, we made it back from getting the stove, which is really exciting. We have not had a stove in years, you guys. We've been cooking on the camp stove and sometimes the fire, not very often. And our Ninja. The Ninja has been like invaluable this whole time. So it's really exciting to have a stove finally. We're just grabbing some supplies real quick so we can get the plug installed.
Okay, now we're done. Ratchet it too much. A little bit more so I can get to there. Okay. Ready? Easy now. Okay. Right here? For now. All right, guys, we're back. What a journey that was. We had a little bit of trailer troubles. Not too bad. You know, it's like kind of like when a pretty girl tapes on the eyelashes and maybe one starts to fall off just partially. You know what I mean? That's what happened to the trailer. So we taped it up a little bit, right? And we kept on it going. We got what we needed. We had a good time doing it, guys. And we are back. Let's get this stuff unloaded and get to work. It's too hot to hang out outside. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right, guys, let's go do this.
Ooh, that looks like fun times, babe.
It is. I'm spelunking.
It reminds me of when I was a little girl, my grandparents had a garage and it was a double garage. And it was full of stuff, like it had appliances in there, tools in there, boxes, all kinds of things. And I don't know, I just used to go climbing around all over it, exploring and climbing in the rafters. And yeah, that's what it reminds me of. All right, doing one at a time.
I have to. I don't know how long the wire is, so we'll pull one at a time. Woo! It's hotter than fish grease in here, guys. I'm not sure this stove is gonna cool it down much either. I'm gonna call that long enough. Be a little extra long, we'll have a little waste, but I gotta like pin it to there, go over, drill a hole, come down this wall, and we'll hook this plug up right there temporarily until we move upstairs. But right now you don't need an oven upstairs or a stove. You can cook with just the air. When we put the fan up there earlier, we were able to air fry ribs. I burnt my ribs. I made all that up, guys, I'm sorry. All right, guys, so the wire I'm gonna use is just single wire, right? It's just a single wire. It's 8 gauge wire, so it's pretty fat stuff, right? It's definitely gonna be able to power this stove. The problem is it's single. It's not inside of an insulator. I mean, it's inside of its own insulation, but this is not then again inside of another insulation. We'll want this in conduit soon as I know where the stove goes for permanence. But since I'm running all the same wire individually, this is all red. I don't want to have 4 red wires. I got to make 4 of these because it's 4 wires, right? So what we're going to do is mark it with some colored electrical tape. Now I've got 1 red one, and my next one will be the white one, which we'll just call it the neutral because that's what makes sense, guys. We'll put a couple of ribbons on here, yeah? Just like that. And we'll make sure that we keep it marked. We'll make sure that we keep it marked on both ends so Once we get this in conduit, it will rarely never ever be seen again probably, but on the ends, you'll always want the next person to know, and for you also to know which one is actually which one, because I wasn't going to buy 4 different colors of wire at 8 gauge. That stuff would cost as much as, it'd be 4 times as much. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I got the white right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one through, and when I cut this other end, I'll mark this end out with the white as well. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. If I get bit by a spider, guys, and I get special powers, that's not like leaking ooze, I don't think that's a real power. I'm gonna brag about it. Pulling wire is almost a special power. I did put one of these clips up here, just one, so I could lay these wires in there loosely.
Got you, babe.
Couldn't move close enough to be able to do that easier.
Okay, let's go get our next piece.
Alright guys, I do not have a green, but I think if you mix yellow and red, you get green. Am I wrong? Is it what makes green?
Isn't it blue and yellow?
No, it's red and yellow right here, clearly. Oh yeah, we also have to tape the other end of this one black, guys, because crap. Okay, could be this one. Hold this. I'm gonna tug it just a little bit. Ready?
Yep.
Is it full?
Nope. It is this one.
Got a hold of it?
Yeah.
Pull it back a little bit.
I can't.
Okay, well they come over here, hold this one, and I'll hold back.
Hold on.
We're just gonna make sure that that's the red one, okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Pull it.
Okay.
Feel it?
Yep.
Okay, pull it back. That much, pull it back. I feel confident with that. Really bad idea.
All right. Red is the wire.
Really bad idea to cut that wire and mix it up with the other wire that's not marked, because how the heck do you know which one it is? For Durky Dur. All right, man. This is the last one, baby cake. All right, guys, baby cake's doing a really good job up there. I'm gonna get a little closer with the camera since she don't want to. What's going on, baby cakes? How you feeling about it up there? Is it nice and cool up there?
Nah,
The
it's
weather-
pretty hot.
The weather seems a little better up there, you know what I mean? It's too hot. Doing a really good job, too.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, baby cakes. No, put it in the hole, baby cakes. Put the wire in the hole. Yeah, good job. You electrician. I'm just kidding. What up? Now pull it back, baby cakes. It's very hot, guys. We just trying to make it. We just trying to survive. Man, I hate to do it down that low, guys. Hold on a second here. Let's see what happens. Still not low enough. I'm gonna have to sit on the ground.
Your supervisor says you're doing a good job.
What's up, stinky face and everything else?
What's up, my boy? You're just a happy little guy. But you're so happy. He's like, how can I help? Put the wires in the holes.
Well, it just cut me.
It did, or I did? Ow. I was thinking about making some soap tonight. Thank goodness I didn't, because I don't know, it's just a little bit too hot for that. The soap probably would have reacted funny, and just don't need any more heat in here. And another good thing is we picked up dinner at the store, so we didn't have to cook. Gage cooked tonight.
I'm working on a live panel. I'm gonna push this breaker in. It is currently off. It shouldn't kill me. You know what I mean? It really shouldn't.
Alright, it's about 8:30 and here we are. We're on our last push. We have just a little bit more to go. So, on the panel. And then we got another step to go.
Bam! Kabang! No?
How come you don't screw it in and then push it in?
I don't know how we're to cut the wire yet. So I put the breaker in so I can pull my wire through and get my dimensions. It's not turned on yet. Okay. No, I know. All right, man, let's put the panel back on. go wire up the stove and then plug it in and we'll throw this breaker. What do you think?
So there was another one there that was a gorgeous stove, and I actually had an opportunity to get it. It was about $200 or $300 more, but I went ahead and passed because it was not the same color as the refrigerator. For whatever reason, I just want them to match. So this is a beautiful cooktop. I like the way that the burners are placed. The two big ones. On the other one, it had multiples. And I don't even know if I'd use all that fancy schmancy stuff anyway. Kind of still catching up. This is brand new to me. I've never used one of these before. It's got glass top. Used to the old burners, you know, or propane. Oh yeah, not propane, but gas. We had gas in Colorado, you guys, and oh man, I'm so sad we're not gonna have it here, but you never know.
Might be for something else or something. I'm gonna let's get it in a little closer, and then I'm gonna go to the back, plug it in. Okay with that for now.
Alright, so this is really exciting. We haven't had a stove in well over 2 years, and it's hooked up, it's going, it's working, heating up all the good stuff.